It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Pepsi Center in downtown Denver. Tonight, it's the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder begin the game with the basketball. To Paul George. Adams. It's George for two. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Coki-Rogers, he's never made the playoffs, but upon further review, he is a special center.
Got that 5-year extension for $146 million, and I'm willing to say this, he will be one of the future centers in the game.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Murray into the front court. They're down 3. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Has a chance. Not that time. Slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Westbrook with the basketball. Leads 1. 4-3. His first effort off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Screen coming. Fires the 3. That one off the mark. It's no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oklahoma City's got it. Westbrook. Now Adams down low. Steven Adams with the slam.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
The pass set it all up.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Driving right to the basket. Short jumper and a putback slam.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
You know what's coming. Substitutions. Entering the game for the Thunder. Number 17, Dennis Schroeder.
Westbrook to Schroeder. Shot from the lane won't go. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him. To Westbrook. Oh, had him going there for a second.
2 minutes left in the first quarter.
Westbrook to the basket, but his shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. Here comes the screen. Schroeder to Westbrook. Goes to the left side. Oh, he had it. Here comes the screen. Lets it fly from long range, smothering deep.
Just because you need to shoot the ball every possession, maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Gets to the basket and scores.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Right now, down 7. For 3. Cleans it up. Here's a chance from long range. Not that time. He misses. Fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. 1 quarter down. The Nuggets in front. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Thomas with the basketball. His team up by 7. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting.
Short jumper won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Oh, Nikola Jokic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
George. Prince there for the rebound. Smith now into the front court. The lead stands at 9. And a throwdown.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Screen coming.
On your left, here he comes.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space.
Yeah, baby, here we go, here we go.
Substitutions, Oklahoma City. Substitutions, Denver.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. From long range. That's how you defend. Here's Schroeder with it. His team down 9. Can't connect. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Here's a tip for your defense. You can't give him that much space. You have to push up into his personal space and make him play the majority of the possessions with his back to the basket. Because if you allow him to open up, there's no stopping.
Mason Plumlee able to recover with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Shakes free and hits.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Now a whistle, and we're going to get a timeout from OKC as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Summer basketball camps. Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Dennis Schroeder. Plumlee's there for the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Thunder with the basketball.
Screen coming left, screen coming.
Schroeder. Here comes the screen. 4-3. No good. That's great defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Mason Plumlee with the block. And draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Nope. First one does not go. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Fires the three. Now that's a contest.
Make that, baby. Gotta make that.
To Schroeder. Mason Plumlee tips it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Smith into the front court. The lead is 15. Wide open look won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for three. Message received. Well defended. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Everybody in the building understands he's been a known target. Looks like they're hacking early in this one.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Goes reverse to lay it in.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oklahoma City ball. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
Count the triple.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Down a bundle. Beasley. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
It's good.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The Nuggets have built a comfortable lead.
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound comes down to the Thunder. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Denver's got it.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up.
For three, well defended. To Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop because, honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Here's a chance from long range. Tough shot. Well defended to George. And the rebound for Murray. Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Nikola Jokic. Huge block. Westbrook.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. It's Westbrook with the board. George to Westbrook. George That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
I got ball, I got ball, I got ball.
Paul George goes to the right side. From long range, and George able to gobble up the rebound.
My ball, my ball.
Adams to Westbrook. The drive right to the basket. Paul George not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Going to launch beyond the arc.
Oh, we got
Shot
it.
off the mark. Good defense.
I got him, I got him.
Hey, lock up, lock up.
Strong finish for Paul George.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
And the basket good at the rim.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
Nuggets with the basketball. 4-3. Not easy.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
The Thunder will use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some change.
Let's go, fellas, it's go time.
Substitutions, Denver. Substitutions, Oklahoma City.
Get down, half court, hands off. Here, come left, left.
Fires the three. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. And a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
To Beasley. Missed a wide-open look. Murray with it. His guys hold a commanding lead. Textbook defense.
That's shot, my fault.
OKC ball. Schroeder. And the rebound belongs to Denver.
Knee up, baby. I got this now, let's go.
Beyond the arc for three. Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Schroeder with the basketball. His guys down big. To Adams. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Michael Beasley trying to cash in on the three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Off the mark on his free throw. Murray into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And the finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time. Range. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Knocked loose. Nuggets have the possession.
Keep him hit.
For three. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, and I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
A pass down low to Beasley. Mason Plumlee rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Schroeder. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Here's a chance from long range. First free throw is good. It's the second. One more coming. Knocks down all three at the line. Thunder with the basketball. Schroeder to Beasley. Big man, Steven Adams. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here's Schroeder with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen.
Get over.
To Adams. Steven Adams with the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Murray with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Schroeder.
Screen coming right.
Mason Plumlee here against Jeremy Grant. To Beasley. Michael Beasley with the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Fires the three. Beasley takes down the board.
I got ball.
All by himself. Creates his own shot there.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Cut it, I got yours. Trap.
From long range. Knocks it down.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
The Thunder have the possession. A pass down low to Beasley. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Has a look. Deep two there. Won't go.
Here we go.
Screen coming. Harris. Here again, Schroeder. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Misses the first. Second one's good. Splits the pair.
Hey, match up. I got ball.
Going to launch beyond the arc. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that three.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat them by 50, beat them by 50. If you want to beat them by 100, keep shooting more threes.
For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Michael Beasley at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest.
I'm on D. Come on.
Deep left corner. Fires the three.
That's his fourth personal foul. Team foul number 3, Oklahoma City Thunder.
And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. Whoops, that won't go. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Dennis Schroeder has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 82%. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well.
Watch Cutter.
Steven Adams snatching it out of the air.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Got it.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Denver ball right now.
Here we go.
Here comes the screen. Beyond the arc for 3. Cleans it up. Gets it at the top of the key. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss. Big finish at the rim. Deep 3 at the buzzer. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Jalen Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets came away with the victory in this one. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense, and sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Thunder put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Professor Live.
What's happening, everybody? Professor Live. The one just went off, getting buckets from everywhere. Had to react to it, had no choice. All right, let's check it out.